Welcome back. We are on the topic percentages. In the previous video, we solved a question on calculating water bill. In this video, we are going to solve another question on calculating water bill. The question for this video is, the Ghana Water and Sewage Company charges the following rates for water consumed in each month. So we have this two-column table with the first column giving us the groups of liters of water and the second column giving us the rate. So for the first 2,000 liters, the rate is 50 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. For the next 3,000 liters, the rate is 85 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. For the next 50,000 liters, the rate is 1 Ghana cedi 20 pesos per 1,000 liters. And for the remaining liters after that, the rate is 1 Ghana cedi 50 pesos per 1,000 liters. The question is asking us that how much did Mr. Achu pay for using 102,000 liters in August? So we are going to use these rates to calculate the amount of money Mr. Achu will pay for using 102,000 liters of water in the month of August. To do that, we will divide this 102,000 liters into these groups. Then we will use the rate for each group to find the charge. We are going to present our answer in the form of a table as usual. So we have the remaining liters, the liters to be charged, the rate, and the charge in Ghana cedis. The number of liters of water Mr. Achu used is 102,000. So before we start the calculation, the remaining liters will be the same as the liters of water Mr. Achu used, and that is 102,000. As I've already indicated, we will divide this 102,000 into the groups that was given to us in the question. From the table in the question, the first group is the first 20,000 liters, and the rate is 50 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. So it means that the liters to be charged is 20,000 and the rate is 50 Ghana pesos per liters. Because our charge here is in terms of Ghana cedis, what we will do is that we will convert 50 Ghana pesos into Ghana cedis, and that will give us 0.50 Ghana cedis per 1,000 liters. So for the first 20,000 liters, the rate is 50 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. If you convert 50 Ghana pesos to Ghana cedis, you have 0.50. So we have 0.50 Ghana cedis per 1,000 liters. What this means is that for this group, 1,000 liters cost 0.50 Ghana cedis. The liters to be charged is 20,000. So if 1,000 costs 0.50 Ghana cedis, then 20,000 will cost 20 times 0.50 Ghana cedis, and 20 times 0.50 will give us 10. For this group, 1,000 liters cost 0.50 Ghana cedis. So 20,000 liters will cost 20 times 0.50, and that will give us 10 Ghana cedis. We move on to the next group. Before that, we will have to find the remaining liters, and that is 102,000 minus 20,000, and that will give us 82,000. From the table in the question, we are told that the next group is the next 30,000 liters, and the charge is 85 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. So it means that the liters to be charged is 30,000, and the rate is 85 Ghana pesos per 1,000 liters. Once again, our charge is in Ghana cedis, so you have to convert 85 Ghana pesos into Ghana cedis. You do that by dividing 85 by 100. When you do that, we have 0.85 Ghana cedis. It means that the rate is 0.85 Ghana cedis per 1,000 liters. This means that for this group, 1,000 liters will cost 0.85 Ghana cedis. The liters to be charged is 30,000. So if 1,000 liters cost 0.85 Ghana cedis and the liters to be charged is 30,000, then the cost for 30,000 will be 30 times 0.85, and that will give us 25.50. So if 1,000 cost 0.85 Ghana cedis, then 30,000 will cost 30 times 0.85 Ghana cedis, and that is 25 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos. We move on to the next group. Before that, we will have to find the remaining liters, and this will give us 82,000 minus 30,000, and that is 52,000. From the table in the question, we are told that the next group is the next 50,000 liters, and the rate is 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos per 1,000 liters. So it means that the liters to be charged is 50,000, and the rate is already in Ghana cedis. So the rate is 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos per 1,000 liters. So for this group also, 1,000 liters cost 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos. So 50,000 liters will cost 50 times 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos, and that will give us 60 Ghana cedis. So if 1,000 liters cost 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos, then 50,000 liters will cost 50 times 1 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos, and this will give us 60 Ghana cedis. We move on to the next group. Before that, you have to find the remaining liters, and this is giving us 52,000 minus 50,000. That is 2,000. So the remaining liters is 2,000. From the table in the question, the next group is the remaining liters, and the rate is 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos per 1,000 liters. So the next group is the remaining liters. We know that the remaining liters is 2,000. So it means that the liters to be charged is 2,000, and the rate is 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos per 1,000 liters. So for this group, 1,000 liters cost 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos. The liters to be charged is 2,000. So if 1,000 cost 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos, and the liters to be charged is 2,000, then the charge is equal to 2 times 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos, and that will give us 3 Ghana cedis. 1,000 liters cost 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos. So 2,000 liters will cost 2 times 1 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos, and that will give us 3 Ghana cedis. If you subtract 2,000 liters from 2,000 liters, you have 0. So we have exhausted all the liters of water used by Mr. Achu. This means that if we add what we have under the charge column together, we are going to get the amount of money Mr. Achu will pay for using 102,000 liters of water. So we have 10 plus 25.50 plus 60 plus 3, and that will give us 98.50, meaning that Mr. Achu paid 98 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos for using 102,000 liters of water. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos by clicking on the red subscribe button that you see. This is the end of the videos on percentages. I hope the videos were very helpful to you. Pick more examples and try your hands on them. If you have any problems solving any of the questions, share it on the Maths Center social media handles and we will respond to it. Bye-bye.